Hey, I'm Bill, this is Vital Bike Chain. So today I'm gonna start trying out a new chain lube. It's by Silca. It's called Super Secret Chain Coating. And I'm gonna put it on right now. We're gonna see how it goes. All right, so here's the bottle. It's, again, it's by Silca. It's the Super Secret Chain Coating. And on the back, it has some directions. Kind of clean your chain and shake the bottle and apply it. What it doesn't say is that maybe you need to wait overnight or at least a couple hours before you go ride. And so I lied, I'm not gonna put it on right now. I'm actually gonna go ride my bike first and then put it on. So I take with me the lube and a little spray bottle of, I have actually isopropyl alcohol in this spray bottle, and a little towel. And now's the perfect time to do this, just after I ride. I have my isopropyl alcohol, my newly white microfiber towel, and I'm gonna spray this alcohol onto the towel. You'll notice the chain does have some black tinted areas along with the teeth on the sprocket. That's not dirt, that's the tint from the wax that I use. And now for the lube. This isn't my favorite type of bottle, the ones with these sort of this quarter turn nozzle. I've had a bottle like this before and the nozzle kind of opened up while I was just banging around in the toolbox, and I ended up having a bunch of bike chain lube on all my tools. And here's the issue I've had with all dry lubes. To me, they're just all too thick. This bottle even sat in my hot car for like 3 hours. And then as I put it on the link, it just kind of comes out in a glob. And yes, I could heat the bottle up in like a cup of hot water or something, but I really just don't want to have to do that. And I generally try and lube my chain after I ride at the trails, else I kind of tend to forget to do it. So I don't want all that hassle of having to warm it up. Remember earlier I said I wax my chains, I use the Silca Secret Hot Melt, and that's why my chain has sort of a black tint to it. So we're fast forwarding now like a month, 5 weeks later. So I have these 3 links in view, or is it 6 links? Oh, let's not get started on that. The link to the left, you can see it's kind of black, that's from the wax, but you see the one in the middle and the ones to the right, they're pretty clean. Well, now I'm moving it, but you can see on my wheel that, you know, I had some pretty dirty riding and yet my chain is fairly clean. However, the story changes when I take a look at my sprocket. And what you see is this tooth here has a buildup of the lube and the wax kind of together, and it makes this really kind of thick glob on the tooth. My guess is I've just added too much lube, and I'm probably not the only one that's guilty of this. You mean well, you're trying to do, you know, this preventative maintenance so you don't have something fail. However, maybe adding too much lube is just as bad as not adding enough lube. Overall, I would say that I do like the Super Secret Chain Coating. Probably about the same as the True Tension Tungsten All-Weather Lube. Though I will say, with the Tungsten All-Weather Lube, I did have an issue of the lube being sort of clumpy. I ended up putting a little bolt inside the jar, so when I mix it, it's kind of like the spray paint can sort of scenario. Didn't have that clumping issue with the Super Secret. It was kind of very consistent and came, you know, dripped right out with no problem. Well, thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch you next time.